What up, y'all? So, another episode of DuckTales. And everybody whatever you eat this weekend, make sure you get a side of duck sauce because it makes everything taste a lot better. But hey, as y'all coming in, y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you ain't already subscribed. Now, check this out, right? So, doing this another thing that went over people's head. I mean, I'm sure people probably knew this already. We as fans already seen this whole thing play up, but I'm gonna just dive a little deeper into it. So Errol Spence and Terence Crawford was going back and forth on Twitter, and Errol Spence mentioned, Terence Crawford, I paved the way for you. I paved the way for you, did all the heavy lifting, did everything for you, and this how you repay me? This how you repay me, nigga? Terence Crawford right now is acting like a celebrity child. Ungrateful little motherfucker. That's how Terence Crawford out here acting, man. Like an ungrateful celebrity superstar who been spoiled all his life. And now he don't need you. That's how he acting toward Errol Spence, man. This shit crazy. You can't make this shit up, man. This shit literally like your favorite. This shit better than Power right now. You heard me? This shit crazy, man. This shit is like raising Bud. Not raising Canaan. This is raising Bud. Cause that's what Errol Spence did. He helped promote this man. He did more than Bob Earl. And now Terence Crawford acting like he don't need him after he done put all this work like a fucking daddy. Like his stepdaddy. And Terence Crawford acting like he don't need him anymore because he's grown and he's out his house. He don't want to listen no more. But Errol Spence put in all that work, fought all these guys so you wouldn't have to fight them. Because who knows? If Terence Crawford would have fought the same opponents that Errol Spence fought at the time that he fought him, he probably would have lost. So, you should be thanking Errol Spence for wiping them niggas' nose, breaking their fucking eye sockets, and leaving them for you to pick up the crumbs and shit. That's what he did for Terence Crawford, man. When Errol Spence had gotten that accident, Terence Crawford was the most irrelevant motherfucker I ever seen. He was so irrelevant, Bob Earl he couldn't promote him no more. He couldn't, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't promote him without Errol Spence being in the picture no more. So Terence Crawford lost a lot of steam. Soon when Errol Spence came back around, showed he was back in the game, Terence Crawford candle got back lit. He got back lit again. So that should tell you a whole lot right there, right? We can go even deeper. If Errol Spence wasn't Terence Crawford's stepdaddy, then Terence Crawford wouldn't be able to get those 3.5s plus an extra million if it wasn't for Errol Spence, right? Remember that whole deal Terence Crawford orchestrated with Bob Earl? He knew he wasn't going to get the Errol Spence fight, but he resigned, right, to get that extra million on top of everything he was already getting. So, that's thanks to Errol Spence, right? I would think, as a real nigga, like, I would be like, shit, nigga, you played a part in that shit. My kids get to eat off of that. You know what I'm saying? My whole family, whoever else come around, get to eat off and get the fruits of that labor that you helped me get. A lot of people like to shit on YouTubers, right? But YouTubers, put it like this, right? This is what I know for a fact. If it wasn't for certain bloggers like Shine Cotton, which is Say Cheese TV, DJ Academics, certain rappers wouldn't be able to go into labels to get a certain amount of money. And this shit can relate to a lot of other things. But when it comes to Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, Errol Spence made it to a point where Terence Crawford can leverage himself bigger deals with his label. If this was rapping, Top Rank was his label. So Errol Spence is another boxer, and he helped him out. But Terence Crawford's so ungrateful. Ungrateful little snotty-nosed, spoiled brat. He's so ungrateful that he don't give a fuck what Errol Spence did for him, because he feel like when he going to go get this $10 million, he don't give a fuck. He feel like he did it on his own. His accolades and everything he done in the past was the reason he's able to get this shit, but it's not. It's really because of Errol Spence, to be honest. That's just what it was. What else? Errol Spence did a lot for Terence Crawford. I'm serious right now, for real. This is not a joke. he really helped that man out a lot. That man, the only thing he wants you to repay him in is your eyeballs. I know that's a lot to ask for, right? I gave you all this money to help feed your kids, but now I want your eyeballs. I know it's hard to fathom that shit in your head, but you gotta remember, this shit is generational wealth where you gonna be able to feed your kids, you know, all type of shit. You're gonna be able to capitalize a lot off of this situation. So, you know, and plus, you got a couple hardcore fans. I'm sure they'll donate their eyeballs to the cause. So, I mean, it won't be that much of a problem. But yeah, man, that shit crazy, y'all. When Errol Spence said that, I believe if Errol Spence and Terence Crawford will fight, which is just hardly, probably unlikely to a lot of people at this moment, because they both fighting different guys, so you never know how this shit gonna play out. But if they was to fight, I believe that'll come up a lot in promotion. Nigga, I did all this shit for you, then, and you acting like this, and you want to act like this, bro? Come on, man. This shit crazy that Terence Crawford doing, man. He acting like a celebrity child, man. Now all of a sudden you a gangster, you a boss, all this shit. But I helped put money in your pocket. Yeah. Was that not no boss shit? But Errol Spence just being around, existing, just him existing, off the fact that you and him, off a possible clash between the two, that you will get paid this amount. And you can't even fight the man. You can't even hear the man out, listen to him. You know, he got you this far. He got Terence Crawford this far. You think he gonna crash you out? All he gonna do is just take your eyeball, and then he gonna help you get a lot of money, fam. Yeah, it is what it is, man. But Bud, he just, you know, he's so stubborn, he don't give a fuck, man. That's what he act like. I ain't gonna say no rapper's name, but that's what he act like, a celebrity child. Crazy, man. But it is what it is, man. Sometimes the spoiled ass kids come around, they just gotta bump their fucking head like a rhinoceros. Once they bump their head and they fuck themselves up, and Bud don't get paid from BLT, BBL, Prime TV, then he'll come back around. Errol Spence, I need you again. Type shit. And you know, it's up to Errol Spence if he want to take his child in, or kick him in the ass and say, fuck you, you gotta learn the hard way. On some 50 Cent shit. See, with 50, Errol Spence might have to pull a 50 Cent on his son. Curtis Jackson on your ass, boy. Terence Crawford is the kid that got, what, $6,800 a month in child support. And all of a sudden, that wasn't enough. That was Terence Crawford told Errol Spence, that $1 million I got guaranteed extra on top of my 3.5 wasn't enough, Earl. Me and my mom couldn't live off of that. This nigga, man. This nigga wild, man. Every time I think about it. Terence Crawford crazy, man. Just all you had to do was fight him, bro. But you decided to eat duck sauce. But it is what it is, man. Remember, you know, whatever y'all eat this weekend, make sure you get a side of duck sauce, because it make it taste a whole lot better, according to Terence Crawford. So we're going to try that shit out. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe already, and I'm out, y'all. Deuces.